Welcome, everybody. Appreciate everybody joining me, but just wanted to hop on here and kind of give a recap of 2024 and my 5 best golf experiences from 2024. So, obviously, if you're tuning in this channel, I love golf and like to show my experiences throughout the year. Hopefully, add some value to you all, but hopefully, this will add some value to you all. Some of you that are, looking to maybe plan some golf trips this year or in the future, but just kind of wanted to walk through those top 5 and talk about them a little bit. But we'll go ahead and start off. I'm going to share my screen here with you. So we'll go ahead and get into it. But my first experience that I want to talk about was my trip to the U.S. Open in June here in Pinehurst, North Carolina. It's about an hour and a half away from me. Was very fortunate to attend the one prior to this, and then I got to attend the one this year, the Friday round. And one of my cool experiences from that is after the round on Friday, I got to go to the practice area, and Sergio Garcia was walking up there with his wife, and super nice guy. I've always kind of liked him, and then have even more respect for him now. But he gave some kids some autographs before he came over to me, and said if we walked with him back to the clubhouse, he would sign autographs. And so he signed my hat for me. And check out, I got video on the YouTube channel of that. I think it's a little short on there of the autograph on my hat, but that was just a great experience. If you've never been to the Pinehurst area, it's kind of the mecca, another mecca of golf outside of Myrtle Beach and other places throughout the country, especially this part of the area. But that is held on course number 2. Go ahead and highlight this real quick and pull it up here. But here's a little bit about Pinehurst number 2, and it's just it's such a great course. It's hard. They actually say number 8 is probably the best to play if you're just playing, but you can't pass up the opportunity to play number 2. I have not personally played it yet. Played some in the area, which I'll get into that later, because that's one of also in my top 5. But just really, they do the U.S. Open great. You got to park offsite. They shuttle you in, and then you can walk around the grounds there and go in the gift shops and everything. But so if you get a chance to come back to the next U.S. Open, I believe it's coming back. I can't remember what year, but they're kind of putting on a regular rotation to Pinehurst number 2. And of course, if you're a golf fan, you probably followed the finish on that Sunday with Bryson DeChambeau hitting that great shot out of the sand trap to, win the Open over Rory. So, and congrats to Rory on winning the Pebble Beach Pro-Am this last week. Happy for him. But so that's kind of my number 5. We'll get into my fourth favorite experience or golf course of the year. So on to that is Olde Beau Resort and Golf Club here in North Carolina too. So as you can see the website, let me see if I can pull the website up here. All right, so got the website up here, and as you can see, here's Olde Beau right here, but it is actually near Roaring Gap, North Carolina, probably about an hour from me, but not a flat course, but beautiful clubhouse. Highly recommend this if you're looking to play a course in the mountains near in the North Carolina area, not too far out of Greensboro and Winston-Salem area. But beautiful course, especially in the fall. It's when we kind of played it with, I believe it was early fall. The leaves haven't started breaking yet, but that hole they just showed is actually where Olde Beau, the mascot, this dog up here, is actually buried on the golf course for the people that own the property, I believe. But just a beautiful, beautiful course. Great homes around it. Highly recommend. And if you've followed one of my good friends at Dad is Golfing, check out his channel. He's got a video of him making a great shot on one of the holes. There's a lot of elevation there. You come down one of the holes on the back 9. You got to hit it down over a hill, and he just smacked one right on the green about 150 yards in, I believe. But highly recommend this course if you ever get the chance to go to the area. But really great scenery, as you can tell. And then we'll get in number 3. So number 3 is the Pinehurst area. Again, in more Fayetteville, Pinehurst area. So my friend AJ at Dad is Golfing, him and another friend of ours, we got to go play these courses, a couple courses in the area right before Thanksgiving in 2024, and it was awesome. It was super cold this day. We played some of these this weekend. We played some of the courses, but great courses too. But I'm gonna highlight a couple of those. But the first one we'll get into is the Bayonet at Puppy Creek, just outside of Fayetteville, Pinehurst area. So I'll go ahead and share my screen here for you. And as you can see it right there. So here's the website, and it's just beautiful. So this is actually hole number 1 that you can see here. Let me get me back in the screen here. So this is actually hole number 1. You basically tee off just behind these trees here, and there's kind of dog legs a little to the right. The hole is basically right around those trees. There's some sand and water over here. But it was super windy this day. It was about me and my buddy AJ with that dad is golfing. We were about the only people on the course all day because it was so cold and chilly. At least the sun was out. But it was about, I think we ran into 4 other people, but we had the course to ourselves. So it was beautiful. But that is hole number 1. Let me see. I'll pull up my my YouTube channel here. The rest of it, but we'll see if we can pull up the video of this day and see if it comes up. If not, you'll want to check it out. Got some good shots of. So here it is right here. This is hole number 1, and you can see how windy it is right here. So, but go ahead and check that video out if you haven't. But just a really, really great. Actually, sorry, I apologize. That did not share. So let me share that screen with you. Get back there. Share the screen with you. So here we go. So yeah, so this is us at hole number 1. I'm filming my buddy here.
Warm is it?
So it's pretty cold, but you see at least the sun's out. This is hole number 1 at Bayonet at Puppy Creek. There's
hey guys, how you doing? AJ here.
AJ so right there.
About 50 yards. We are into the wind. You can see this wind is pretty significant.
Probably about 25 mile an hour wind.
My third shot here.
It was crazy.
I'm gonna go with the 60.
Just a cool course. Check that video out. I'll kind of skip ahead here. Here's some of the back 9 here. They've got some signature holes there. Just a really, really great course to play if you're ever in that area.
Get there.
So
nice shot.
So yeah, and then on that same weekend, we actually got to play.
We've got a beautiful.
On that same weekend, we actually got to play another course in the Southern Pinehurst area. So we got to play. Let me stop sharing my screen and share another one with you here. So we actually got to play the Hyland golf course at in the Southern Pines area. So this is veteran owned. Thank you to veterans for all your service and everything you do for us or have done for our country and our freedoms, especially to play golf, other freedoms outside of that too. But you got the Hyland Golf Club here. So the greens were immaculate here. The greens here were actually probably better than Bayonet at Puppy Creek, but they were super fast. It was like putting on glass. They got a nice little the clubhouse isn't anything spectacular, but they've got a nice little putting green area. And then you can, they've actually got a fire pit if you want to hang out with your buddies there. But here's the website here. I love this cool logo with kind of the American flag theme there. Here's a YouTube video showing the course. Flying over it.
It would scare, I just can't get it on.
Go ahead and
but part of
that's pretty cool. But this is a public course. You can go on and book a tee time there. But I highly recommend this course too if you're in the Southern Pines, Pinehurst area. You can't get on some of the other ones. That's one reason why we played it. And like I mentioned, it is veteran owned, hence the theme here of the website. Pretty cool. So appreciate, like I said, everything they do. But the other thing I was going to mention is a lot of people that can't get on some of the Pinehurst 1 through 10 courses, come play this because it's very similar. Got the sand and stuff, the greens that kind of slope off and everything, but just a really, really great course. The only downfall of this, the practice driving range wasn't, you got to hit off mats. That wasn't anything great, but just a good course to play if you're looking to play in that area. So highly recommend that one. And then we'll skip to another one. So so that was number 3, the Pinehurst, Fayetteville, Southern Pines area. And then, you know, buddy AJ and our other friend that played with us, we went out to the Southern Pines area and had a couple drinks and a meal afterwards. We actually stayed the night. So this is an overnight trip. We played Bayonet on Friday, and then we stayed overnight, played Hyland on Saturday, and came back Saturday after the round. But there's some nice little shops you can go to in the Southern Pinehurst area, and some pubs and grills and stuff. So highly recommend that if you're in that area to play some golf. So that was the 3rd best golf experience of the year for me. And we'll get into the last 2 that I really want to talk about. So I'll go ahead and show you those. So let me share that screen with you. All right. All right, so we've got the Oaks at Spanish Forks. So this one is not in the North Carolina area. I was very fortunate to take a trip with my father and a great friend kind of around the end of summer. We were actually there the last day of summer this year. But this is in Spanish Fork, Utah, if I remember correctly. But as you can see, you got the mountains in the background there. The other side of these mountains is actually, you got Park City. Basically, it's the Salt Lake, Provo area. Went out there for a football game, got to play a good round of golf, which was great because the football game that we went to for us was not anything crazy, but this course was beautiful with the background of the mountains. It was not flat either. It does get a lot of play. It was pretty busy there that day. We had to pair up with somebody, but we had a great experience here. But you can book tee times through this. So if you're ever in the Spanish Fork, Provo, Salt Lake area, this is one that I highly recommend. It was an awesome experience. You see, I've got, go over here to the YouTube channel, finally figure out how to share this right. You can view my, let's go back. You can actually find the video over here, and it will show you a little bit of the course. So here's a little short I did. Take that off because of the music, but yeah, there's some of the scenery there. You got the mountains in the background, like I said. Basically, you can see them from every hole. Kind of a shot tracker that I did for one of my shots. That was the back 9. So just a beautiful course. Really nice clubhouse too. They do have food there, but they were just a great experience. This was 18, finishing up, heading back towards some other mountains. It's my buddy that was able to travel with me. So really, really highly recommend that course if you get to travel in that area. So and just that whole, I don't know if any of you on here have ever been to Salt Lake City, but that's just to me, it was a great area. Never been before. A lot to do. We got to go to you can go to Park City if you take some time. It's about 45 minutes from Salt Lake. But here's a picture of the event center. So here's basically the event center clubhouse. Here's the parking lot here. There's some parking across the street. There's actually a park where you can walk around on the other side of the street here. But this was a very, very cool course. It wasn't super long. Here's some more pictures of it. As you can see here, just kind of click through some of these real quick to show you. There's a little bit of the clubhouse, more of it. You see more of the clubhouse on the front 9 than you do the back 9. Yeah, if you live in the area too, they do, looks like they hold some weddings there, as you can see. But yeah, let's see if we can get some other good pictures down here. that's about it. But yeah, check out some of the other videos on my YouTube. But that has that short that I showed you has some pictures of that. And then last, my best experience and favorite experience of the year was a trip every year I take with my friend AJ with that dad is golfing, and we go to Florida on Memorial Day weekend and part of the week, and we play golf down there in the villages. I love the villages. If you've never been to the villages, check it out. It's basically 55 Normal retirement community, but you can go down there and rent out houses and stuff. And summertime it's not as crowded just because it's so hot, but we got to play a lot of golf down there. Played 36 holes one day. We went to TPC Tampa Bay, which I'll get into here in a second in the end. But we played golf there at TPC Tampa Bay. Great experience. And then I had my best round at the Palmer Legends course on one of the days we were there. So I highly recommend this. They've got over 40, I think, executive par 3 courses, and I think 10 or 12 championship courses. We played mostly the championship courses, but I'll show you the Palmer Legends here first. We'll get into that. So here's a website for the Palmer Legends. Like I said, I love the village. It's my favorite destination to play golf. Just so much to choose from. You drive there on a golf cart, drive home on the golf cart. You can go to the grocery store on the golf cart. I love it. But here's the course. This is I think that might have been a par 3. I can't remember exactly what hole that is, but there's a couple holes along the water. This is Lake Sumter. Here's a little flyover here. The Palmer course. So just a great course to play. Really love it. Would highly recommend going down there and taking a trip to the villages to play their championship golf courses. Get down there, play the villages. We got Bonifay, that's a good one down there. Lopez, Glenview is probably one of my favorites outside the Palmers. But reason this was one of my favorites too is like I mentioned, I had my best golf round of the year. Several birdies, shot an 80. I believe this is a 27-hole facility. And we played obviously 2 of the 9s for 18 holes. But on the front 9 on the Riley Grove course, I've got my scorecard here, right there. Actually, you probably can't see it. There you go. On the front 9, I shot a 44. And then on the back 9, I had, which was the, let's see, what do we play on the back 9? We played the Laurel Valley back for our back 9. And I shot a 43 there. Would have had better, but the last hole, unfortunately, I got an 8 because I went out of bounds. But just a great course, great experience. And then, you've got other things to do. Their villages every night at the squares. They have music as long as the weather's good. You can go watch music, have some drinks. They have happy hour if you like to do that stuff. Even if you don't drink or anything, there's other restaurants. You can watch the music, dance, whatever. It's just a great place. I love it. And the golf is phenomenal. So yeah, that's a little bit about the villages and Palmer Legends. So I highly recommend that. Just beautiful course and complex and scenery. And then last, we'll finish off with probably, even though I did not have a great round at this course, this was probably one of my favorite experiences of the year. This was the day that one of the days we were down there. We had played in the villages in the morning. In the afternoon, we were unfortunately kind of hungover from the night before, but we traveled to Tampa Bay, which is about hour and a half, 2 hours away from where we were. We went to TPC Tampa Bay, got on there. Super awesome complex facility, just phenomenal shape. It was super hard though, because we were kind of, like I said, hungover. But every approach shot is basically, you've got to basically place your ball perfectly between sand traps that are covering the front part of the green or a hill or something. It was just, it was a crazy experience. But I'll pull up the website here. But I highly recommend TPC Tampa Bay if you ever are in that area and get to play. Plus, I think another reason I like this is I had never played a TPC course before, and got to play with my friends. So, here's a little bit about the course. The clubhouse is freaking awesome too. So, really highly recommend this course. So check it out. Got a couple, souvenirs from the golf shop there. But see, they have an awesome practice facility, like I mentioned. Here's their hours over here for this. Looks like, yeah, this time of year. See if I can find some pictures here. But we'll go to the YouTube channel, see if I can pull up the TPC video. But yeah, check out this TPC Tampa Bay video. So this is one I did. I was walking in the clubhouse right here. Won't show the whole thing. This is going out to the practice area. That's 9 right there, coming back towards the clubhouse. And here's the practice area over here. Skip forward a little bit. Yeah, just do it. Great course and experience. So if you want to check that video out, go ahead and check it out. Search for it on the YouTube channel. But highly recommend that course if you're in the area. We'll go back here to the website. But just a great experience. Phenomenal course. It was not very cheap, but it was worth the money. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit cheaper if you play in the afternoon. We played in the afternoon to get a little bit of a discount just because of the so hot down there that time of year. But and then you can eat on site. They do have a grill and everything. But highly recommend that. But those are really my top 5 experiences of 2024 that I wanted to get on here and talk about. So appreciate you all and your support on this channel. If you haven't yet, hit the thumbs up or the subscribe button and put your comments below. Let me know where you've played that you recommend, whether it be North Carolina, Florida, wherever throughout the country. As you saw, I played in Utah this year, but we're always looking to try different courses near where we live or other places we travel to. But thanks again for the time, and I appreciate you tuning in and watching.